Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Here to Slay. That rhymed. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. It's board game week all week long. That's right. We're doing board game week all week, and I know you're thinking, what? Why are you doing that? Because normally I'll come to Magic Orthodoxy and I find reviews for playing cards, or I find reviews for the latest and greatest magic tricks, or I'll find giveaways, because I do giveaways all the time. You like playing cards? You like magic tricks? You like giveaways? Give this video a like, give this channel a follow, hit that notification bell so that you're alerted when I do the next giveaway. I also do giveaways over on Instagram. You can follow me there as well. I also do original content over on TikTok. You can follow me there as well. There's a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different ways to follow and support this channel. But if you haven't been paying attention, I've done game reviews in the past. I've done game reviews in the past and doing game reviews right now because as an avid playing card collector, that only means that I like playing cards, and you actually play games with playing cards. That led me to playing Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. I've played Outer Rim. I play all the Star Wars card games, the Marvel card games. I even play the Minecraft card game. I love CCGs. I love cards, and I love board games. And so I thought this week I would introduce you to some of my favorites. All right, Here to Slay. This is designed and illustrated by Rami Batty, and he is the brain behind Unstable Unicorns. And of course, you remember, I've also reviewed Unstable Unicorns, which I think I got like 46,000 views or something like that. So hey, people like board games, all right? I'm not the only weird one. People like board games. This is for 2 to 6 players. It could be as fast as 20 minutes. It could go an hour or so. And let me break this box open and show you exactly what's inside. First thing, of course, is you'll get the rules, but you don't need that because you got me. The next thing you'll see is there's a massive draw pile, just a massive draw pile. You're gonna wanna shuffle up all these cards, get them nice and mixed, and we'll go through these cards and show you what they all look like. Next, there are 6 party leader cards. And we'll go through all 6 because, well, there's only 6. And every single person who's playing the game needs to select a single party leader, and that'll be your party leader throughout. And each party leader represents a class type, okay? And they also have an ability. So this is the Protecting Horn, and they are guardians. Then you have the Divine Arrow, and these are the rangers. The Fist of Reason, these are your fighters. The Cloaked Sage, of course, these are wizards. The Shadow Claw, and these are your thieves. And the Charismatic Song, and these represent your bards. And remember, the game is called Here to Slay, and so these black elongated cards, these are your monster cards, and these are the cards you have to slay. And you'll win the game if you defeat 3 of these monsters. We'll talk more about them, but first of all, let's shuffle this deck up, make sure it's all nice and shuffled. Then we're gonna deal the top 3 cards down and lay the monster draw pile right next to it. And then, of course, you'll get 2 die. After each person selects a party leader, they will get dealt 5 cards. And there's some different card types. Let's look at those. The first card type are these. These are hero cards. Hero cards contain both a class, right? It says that they're a bard up at the top, and then you have the bard symbol there. And it also has an action item. Down there at the bottom, it says the action is this character can draw 2 cards. The second type of card is an item. And items usually come as one of 2 ways. The first is positive, right? It could have a positive effect, or it could be a cursed item that contains a negative effect. The third card type is a magic card type. This is another card you could play on your turn. It typically has a 1-time effect, and then it's immediately discarded after. The fourth type of card is a modifier. And as you can see down there at the bottom, it can either do a +1 or -3, and each modifier is a little differently. Modifiers can be played at any time during any person's turn, and this usually changes the dice roll. And like I said, you can play this as an instant or an interrupt anytime you'd like. And the last card type is a challenge card type. And again, you'll play this as an instant or an interrupt when somebody else is trying to do an action. And what you do is challenge that action. You stop that player, and it's resolved with a dice roll, and whomever rolls the higher number wins. And so on everyone's turn, you have 3 action points that you get to spend. For instance, one action point would be to draw a card. And another single action point you could take would be to play a single card. So you can either play a magic ability, you could play a hero, or you could equip an item. Another single action point that you could take on your turn would be to play the action that's on one of your played heroes. And so if you've already played Kidnapper from a previous turn, on this turn, you could take that action, and that action is steal a hero card. For the cost of 2 action points, you could attack a monster. If you attack and defeat 3 monsters, that is one of the ways you can win the game. And if you'd like to spend all 3 of your action items at once, you can simply draw a new hand of 5 cards. Now, any action points not spent do not bank, and they do not roll over. You simply lose them. All right, so earlier we said that the way to win the game is to defeat 3 monsters. How do you do that? So let's say that Orthus is one of the monsters that is face up, and you decide you would like to attack it. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you meet the requirements. You have to have one of each one of those types of heroes in your party. Then you're going to roll the dice, and you're going to follow these 2 indicators down here. The green indicator says that if you roll an 8 or more, you slay this monster card. The red indicator says that if you roll 4 or less, your punishment is you need to discard 2 cards. Let's say you are successful and you defeat Orthus. What you will do is you will take this card, you will place it into your party, and then you will gain Orthus's ability. In this case, his ability is each time you draw a magic card, you may play it immediately. 3 of these in your play area mean that you win the game. Of course, every time a monster is defeated, a new one is flipped face up so that there are always 3 to choose from. And there's actually one other way to win. Notice on this helpful key card, it says to win, you either need to slay 3 monsters or end your turn with 6 different classes in your party. That means you'd have to have playable characters in your party that each represent one of the 6 classes. Do that by the end of your turn, and you win the game. All right, so that's Here to Slay. That is exactly how to play. Those are the rules. You can start playing right now. You can find this game online. I know you can find it on Amazon. I've even seen it at Target and some of the places that also carry the Unstable Unicorn card games. Positives, if you like Unstable Unicorns, you like those types of games, like that artwork, you're going to get a lot of that same feel with this one. But it also has kind of like a Pokemon type feel with it, in that you're building up your little area of fighters and you're using those to attack villains. So there's that kind of gameplay. So it has kind of a CCG feel. The negatives, I would say, are unlike Pokemon or unlike a CCG, those games, the cards change. And so you can kind of do deck building and have a creative sets. I think with this, since there's no expansions, at least right now, the cards are going to be the same. So there's a nice big draw pile. You'll see lots of cards, but play the game 4 or 5, 6 times, then you'll have seen every card. So that's not a bad thing. I think younger players like that, especially since they'll start to see some cards and be familiar with them. They won't have to read them, over and over again to know what they do, and gameplay will get a little faster. My kids and I, we love it. Our family loves it. It's a really fun game. All right, that's everything I can say about Here to Slay from TeeTurtle, Rammy Batty. Like I said, you can find this anywhere Unstable Unicorn games are sold. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right, I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.